Hello friends, I am Ajit and today my lecture topic is India-US relations. So India is an Asian country having a GDP of 3.75 trillion US dollars, while America is the largest economy in the world having a GDP of 23.32 trillion US dollars. The Indian-American relations started after the Indian independence in 1947. It was the Cold War era, and the then Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru decided not to be part of either US or USSR, but India was dependent on both US and USSR for food and development supplies. So the Prime Minister then Jawaharlal Nehru decided to lead the non-aligned movement, but Pakistan was a part of US army in the Cold War time. So in 1962, it was the Kennedy administration time, and US saw India as a strategically important partner. So they backed India in the Indo China war in 1962. But in 1963, Kennedy was assassinated and the Johnson administration came into power. In 1965, the second Indo-Pak war actually, and this time the US backed Pakistan, and in 1971, during the Bangladesh Liberation War against India and Pakistan, the US supported Pakistan by sending warships into the Bay of Bengal, but the USSR interfered and US had to retreat. Then in 1974, the Smiling Buddha, the first nuclear test by India was conducted. It's an achievement for India because India is the first nation other than the 5 permanent nations in the United Nations to conduct a nuclear test. The US criticized and stopped sending nuclear material to India. Then in 1982, the then Prime Minister Indira Gandhi visited US, but US denied help against Pakistan. So India decided not to be a part of comprehensive nuclear test ban treaty. Then in 1998, the USSR was disintegrated and US started to have better ties with India. In the 1999 year, US had supported India against Pakistan. This was the first time in which US was supporting India in an Indo-Pak war. Then in 2001, we saw the 9/11 attack at the World Trade Center by Osama bin Laden. So at this time, US decided to form better ties with India because there were common interests like tackling terrorism, climatic change, and also countering China. Then at the time of Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, we saw that the bilateral trade tripled and India reached a milestone achievement of 1 trillion economy. Then the import of defense equipments into India by the US also increased. US had surpassed Russia in the last few decades of defense equipments import. It was like 5.79 billion defense equipments were imported to India. These may include the M777 howitzers, the Chinook light heavy weight helicopters, then the Javelin anti-tank guided missiles, UAVs and 6-or etc. There are many joint exercises conducted between India and USA. This may include exercise Vajra Prahar, exercise Yuddhabhyas, and exercise COP India. So I would like to conclude my topic by saying that India has always been a good part of US, has been a good ally of US, but it is always important to be self-reliant and not depending on any other country, but at the same time a good friend is always necessary in this geopolitical world. Thank you. Have a nice day.